everyone. It is Hannah, your sparkling Spectrumite, and welcome to week 3 of Wrap Up a WIP 2025. So thank you all for joining. I am having so much fun looking at your guys' projects. I'm seeing so many finishes, which is awesome. It's just, I don't know, to me, it's a great year, great way to start off the new year. I gotta admit, guys, I'm pretty proud of myself. I actually had a finish as well. I just finished a Peggy Collins painting, so yay. So I'm 1 for 1 this year, guys. Like, who knows? I'm almost like, do you think I could get one done, like 1 a month? I don't know. I'm not a huge goal setter, to be quite honest, at least as far as diamond painting goes, not with other areas of my life, but with diamond painting, I don't, I just kind of, I do it for fun, obviously. But I don't know, there's part of me that I'm like, maybe I should make it a goal, but we'll see. Anyhow, so today I got out another WIP. So this one is one I started back in March. This was for Mackenzie with Dragons and Diamond Wing, or I'm sorry, Diamonds and Dragon Wings. Sorry guys, it's been a long week, and I'll get into that in a minute. But this is Mama Knows Best by Diamond Art Club. This is one I was doing for Mackenzie's Dragon event back in March. So it's been a while. And I love this one. It's a Diamond Art Club one. It's Square Drill. It's Mandy Manzano, who is definitely one of my favorite artists with Diamond Art Club. She kind of does always like these images that almost look like, like stained glass. And a lot of them can be like pop culture. Like I know, a long time ago before I even got into diamond painting, there was, the Disney princesses and lots of other things. But this one is, Khaleesi. If you guys are Game of Thrones people, this is who that is Khaleesi. And the whole image is her with her 3 baby dragons, like they've just hatched. So here's the thing, guys. I never actually watched the show Game of Thrones because honestly, for me, it was like really violent. However, I loved the storyline. So I would watch the summary and all the commentary after the episode. So I knew what was going on without watching it. But great storyline. So I am going to work on this little square. Now, this was one, this is an older kit, but when they had reprinted it, they came out with that, perforated, clear, the perforated cover. So I'm just working on it little square at a time. So tools that I'm using, I'm going to use my tray from Bijou Bliss because they are actually a sponsor of our event. This is one I had custom made. I actually got it custom made for the Dragon event because I thought, like kind of this copper and black color. I'm like, that I don't know. To me, that's dragony. And then, hey, stop. Money Penny. Oh, you are being a stinker. Sorry, guys. Money Penny likes to... So I've got my diamond paintings hanging on my wall. And sometimes Money Penny thinks they're a great scratch post, which is not cool. And now she's like looking at me and yawning like, what are you going to do about it? Yeah. Don't look at me that way. And anyhow, then I'm going to use this pen. And... I'm sorry, guys. I cannot think for me who made this, so I'm not even going to worry about it right now. Again, guys, it's been a crazy week. I'll tell you about it more. But then I am also going to use Weewax. My good dear friend and co-host, Laura with Anxiety Art Adventures, has Weewax, which is a wonderful small business. And this is Winter Berries, because I figured it's still winter, as much as I don't like it. Winter, that is, not the wax. And wanted to use something nice. So anyhow, yeah, I'm just going to get right to work on this. Again, I don't know if I'm going to finish this, guys, in time, but man, I don't know. There's part of me now, I'm like, ooh, could I do 2 finishes in a month? Like, that'd be really cool. Because I will say, I do have plans for February to do a totally new kit. So I will be kitting up a new kit for February. And I've already got a kit that I have in mind for March as well. So really, this is going to be my month to, you know, if I finish 2 WIPs, that'd be pretty awesome. But we'll see. We'll see. Plus, I was like, I've been working on round drills forever lately. So I thought, you know what, this is a good square drill one to get done, or at least, you know, keep working on, because it's been a while since I worked on a square drill kit. So I thought, you know what, I'm ready for a square drill again. I've done enough rounds for a bit. So this is perfect. But anyways, so first of all, the most important thing, and I will make sure to put a picture in, but I need to announce the winner of week 2's prize for Wrap Up a WIP. So last week, Laura did a video that was for the week 2 prize. And the week 2 winner, I will announce it. There's a code word. The code word was project. So everyone was, you know, you were supposed to comment with the code word, which was project. And then, you know, you'd be entered to win. And the winner is, believe it or not, and I will certain picture. So right now, because I can't roll my R's, here's the drum roll, the winner is Mackenzie with Dragon Wing Diamonds. So yay, Mackenzie. Congratulations. And again, you will see a picture right here that'll pop up with your name. And congratulations, you are our winner. If you guys don't know Mackenzie also has a channel, which I will make sure to link below. And yeah, congratulations. That is awesome. She has a great channel as well. She does some really fun events. So if you have not followed her, I highly suggest you should, because she's great. So very cool, and congratulations to Mackenzie. So here we go. So that is the winner of week 2. So now for week 3, I need to start chatting with you. So I was tagged in some questions by Laura, which I won't be able to answer all of them, guys, just because I probably am going to keep this WIP and Chat a little on the shorter side. And it's only because of how I said it was a crazy week. It's been a crazy week. My daughter was sick and has been sick all week. It literally took more than one doctor's appointment to figure out what was going on. And ding, 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 it ended up being the flu. So there we go. So needless to say, it's been a little crazy. And my poor daughter, she's just been hit hard this year, guys. Like literally last month she had pneumonia and now she has a flu. Like it's been crazy. I don't know what it is about this year. Like last year, she barely got sick at all. And this year has just been, poor baby, she's just been hit hard. So that's what I've been doing this week, is obviously, you know, taking care of her and going to a couple of doctor's visits, because they wanted to test. She had so many weird symptoms that was kind of, you know, and, you know, you've got to run every test to pinpoint something and rule other things out. And yeah, thankfully it wasn't anything. I mean, I'm not saying the flu is easy, like the flu sucks, but you know, she also had to be tested for other things. Like they tested her for mono, because I thought maybe she had mono, which I was like, oh crap. But because she's a student athlete. So like if she had mono, first of all, it just wears the heck out of you. It lasts a long time before you really fully recover. And then also that, like you're on a lot of physical restriction. So thankfully that was not that, but, you know, the flu is still nasty. It's just awful. So, yeah, so this week has been crazy, but, I did want to answer some of these fun tag questions that Laura tagged me in. So let me grab my phone here, because I had them on my phone, and, let me see. I'll see all what I can find. And then I'm going to still have a code word for you guys at the end. So make sure you still listen to the end of this WIP and Chat, because it's going to have the code word. You know, you can enter to win week's 3 prizes, which is a pen and a tray by our amazing sponsors. So great prize. And that'll be announced next week on Laura's WIP and Chat. So here we go. Here's some tag questions. I'm going to see, let me see what time I'm doing. So I'm going to try and get through like, how many questions are there? There's like, oh, there's like 25 questions. Like I'm going to try and get through, you know, like 10 of them. All right. So the first question is, how many diamond paintings have you completed? Now, this is actually fun because after I just finished my WIP a couple days ago, I actually did count how many completions I have. So since I started diamond painting over 2 years ago, guys, I have completed 13 diamond paintings. So yes, an incredibly low amount. I will be the first to say that. However, I still love them. It's still fun to do. It's great work. And so I'm just like, yep, you know what? It's 13, but hey, it's still a good number. So yes, I have actually completed 13 diamond paintings now. So in my 2 years of diamond painting. So as you can see, it's, you know, I do diamond painting as, you know, just kind of a relaxing thing. And that's if I even have enough light to do it in my craft room. What are you? No, stop. Money Penny, she's trying to chew the cord to my new light. I finally got a new light, guys, that actually will let me diamond paint at night so I can see. And of course, what is my cat trying to do but chew the cord? Hey, stop it. Why are you being a menace today, girl? You're kind of being a brat. She's just like, she just gives me the death look. Like, who are you talking to? So yeah, so 13 finishes. So long answer to a very short question. All right, number 2, how many paintings do you have in your stash? Okay, now I do not know the exact number because I gotta admit, guys, I haven't kept count for a while. I have not updated like I keep my stash, I do keep my stash like cataloged on my iPad. Stop, please don't chew my new cord. You're really being mean. Sorry guys, I like love this lamp. It's actually a lamp where I really can diamond paint at night and it's been so much fun. Like I've gotten so much more diamond painting done, but I really don't want my cat to chew it. Plus that's not safe for her either. So anyways, I don't know the exact amount, but I do know it is under 50. I don't, you know, it's kind of depending on your opinion. Some people would consider that large. Some consider that, you know, ooh, wow, that's a small stash. To me, that's kind of perfect because there have already been times where I get a little overwhelmed with the amount of kits that I have. And some of my kits are, I mean, they're huge. They're huge kits. So for me, like, I don't think I'll ever be one of those like triple digit stash queens because I really do think I would just get completely overwhelmed by that. But yeah, but I will always probably stay in the double digits for sure. And I know for sure right now, it's definitely over 40, but under 50. So there you go. So in that number. So to me, that really is probably more than I'll ever need, considering now you just heard, like, I have finished 13 paintings in 2 years. Like, I've got more than enough to last me a couple of years right now. So yeah. Number 3, when did you begin diamond painting? Ooh, your DP origin story. Ooh, I like how that like makes me think like it's like a superhero story. So I kind of answered some of this. I started diamond painting almost 3 years ago now. It'll be 3 years in April. And, you know, I've kind of shared this before, but I had just been recently diagnosed as autistic. I was diagnosed at 35 and was really just kind of processing everything. And me, I've always been one of those people who, you know, liked to craft, liked to create things. You know, I learned how to sew, I learned how to embroider, I learned how to cross stitch. I did, like, I've tried like every craft, crochet, knitting, like I know how to do it all. Scrapbooking, all those things. And I was just kind of one of those people that would, you know, and now part of it for me personally, it is part of that, my neurodivergent brain, that I will literally hyperfixate on something, I will learn it, and then I eventually am like, okay, moving on. And some people who aren't neurodivergent do that too. So I'm not saying it's like specifically for that, but so I don't know, like diamond painting kind of piqued my interest. I don't know why. I was like, what I liked about it is it was something where I could look at art, because I do love art. I love different types of art. But it wasn't something I had to organize or plan. Like I didn't have to plan, like, in scrapbooking, you kind of have to like think of the layouts and stuff like that. And I knew I wasn't good at that. Like that, like actually added more stress to me. And so diamond painting kind of was perfect for me, because I felt like it was enough to be, kind of creative and have fun, but also it was honestly kind of like monotonous. Like I could just kind of, it doesn't take a whole lot of like planning or energy or anything to do a piece. It's kind of like the same repetitive thing, right? So that was kind of perfect. And I started doing that. My very first kit was a Diamond Dots kit. It was Starry Night by Van Gogh. And I loved it. It was just fun. And I did it at the kitchen table and enjoyed it. And then eventually it just, it got to me, and I really enjoyed it. And it's funny, like even my family members now, they're like, wow, Hannah, like you've actually stuck with diamond painting. Because again, usually like once I'd learn it, do it, I would drop it and do something else. But yeah, this is actually the longest I've spent on a hobby before, besides like reading or something. But I think this is the longest I've stuck with, kind of like a creative hobby. So yeah, that's really what got me into it. It's just kind of processing things, I'd also just left teaching. I was a teacher for 12 years, and I was, leaving that, thinking of, what my next step was. Like, was I going to try a new career? Was I going to focus on, being a stay-at-home mom? Like, what was I going to do? So it was a lot of processing that too, like kind of like I wouldn't say a midlife crisis by any means. It was definitely just kind of that whole, okay, what do I do now since I'm not a teacher, which I'd really kind of formed my whole identity on. And now I was kind of like, okay, like what's my identity now? And diamond painting did. It kind of helped me go through that process, because this was just something kind of relaxing and easy that I could do while kind of processing how I felt about a lot of things. So that's what got me into diamond painting. All right, let me see here. Number 4, if you could only purchase from one company, oh gosh, who would it be? I feel bad. I know this is such a cop-out, but there's no way I could answer that, because I really think every company, because here's the thing, every company has their own set of artists. I can say, okay, here's one thing I can say. I would definitely, if it was any company, it would have to be licensed. So that would be for me. It's like I can't choose a specific company, but I do know that if I only had to choose one company, I know it would at least have to be a licensed one. Because I do want those artists who contribute their work to get paid fairly and things of that nature. So I know that. But there's no way I could choose one, because every company has their own set of artists, and there's just, artists so subjective. I'm just like, I couldn't choose between only sticking with this artist over another artist, So for me, that's why I would never be able to choose one company. Because there's so many great artists with different companies. Oraloa has some great artists. Dreamer Designs, I think, has some great artists. Pam's Diamond Paintings has some great artists. Diamond Art Club has some great artists. Jaded Gem Shop, Enablers Outpost. Just so many, really. And, there's just no way I could choose one company, because I may like one artist from one company, one artist from another one, and there's no way I would choose one over the other. There's just no way. I don't think we do that with art, right? Like, that's like trying to pick my favorite painter, and I wouldn't be able to do that either, because One painter will make me feel this way. One painter will make me feel another way. And you need all those different feelings, right? So why choose one? All right, let's see here. Number 5. What is your go-to media when diamond painting? That's a good question. It actually switches a lot. I will listen to other content creators, obviously. I love listening to more WIP and Chats and things of that nature. But I am a big podcast consumer. I love New Heights. That's the Kelsey Brothers podcast. I do like them because I'm a big Kansas City Chiefs fan. So that's kind of why I listen to them. There are some I've started listening to just kind of some like political pundit podcasts just because, in my opinion, we live in an interesting time. So there are some things I listen to with that, like a lot of news podcasts, which actually can sometimes be an issue because then it gets me like riled up and I'm like, well, I don't want to be, this is supposed to be relaxing, not making me mad. So there's some of that I listen to. Sometimes I'll just listen to music. I, just need to play some music and, get myself in a good headspace. And then other times too, I have the Hallow app, and that's an app that I like to use for prayers or, just some homilies that I might listen to, a devotion, kind of something to get me into that frame of mind. So I do listen to things on the Hallow app as well. And so just kind of a plethora of different things. Really just kind of depends on my mood and frankly what I can kind of pay attention to. Obviously, if it's a day where I'm just like, okay, I just need background noise almost, then, it might be something like, just some music or something that I already know the words to, and it's just kind of like that comfort music. Or, if I'm like, just really honestly needing just like some meditation, then, I'll do Hallow. And just lots of different things for different reasons why I'll choose what I listen to. If I need to laugh, like definitely the Kelsey Brothers podcast, New Heights, always makes me laugh. It's always fun. It's pretty entertaining. And then obviously, other content creators, seeing what's going on in their lives and, being involved with that. Super fun. Again, Money Penny is acting crazy. This is just what she does today. Okay, what is your favorite category to diamond paint? Oh man, it's tough. I will say it's kind of changed, but I will tell you for right now, probably my favorite, and again, not that I don't like the others, but like kind of just like different portraits of women right now. I had finished Sugar High by Lizzie Falcon. I did like a Barbie one this year. I'm working on this one now. I do love art right now that's kind of just depicting different types of women. And I don't know, I just think that's kind of cool. Any kind of like old masters too that depicts of women, either if it's portraits or something like that. That's kind of what I'm liking right now. And, I may kind of keep focusing on that this year. I probably won't do every month, but that is something I've kind of thought about for, 2025 is just to kind of do like different paintings of like different women and how they're portrayed. That's kind of what I'm liking right now. One of those artists that's really kind of scratching that itch for me right now is like Margaret Morales, again, like Mandy Manzano, Ines Guerrero, a lot of her, in fact, I would say all of them, all of her art that I have features, a woman in it, whether it's kind of a tragic situation or kind of more dark art, she features that. So, Simona Candini is another one that kind of depicts women in different ways. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for right now this year. It kind of started midway through the year when I was doing the Lizzie Falcon one, the Sugar High one. And then I, did Barbie and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's neat, to celebrate artists who celebrate women, and that's kind of where my head is right now, honestly. Okay, artists I've completed the most diamond paintings from. Honestly, because I've only completed 13, there is not one that like is more than, well, no, that's not true. Okay. If you're really going by numbers, like out of the 13 diamond painting pieces I've completed, 2 of them are by, oh, wait, I forgot that one. Guys, I've done 14 because I forgot there's one hanging up in my daughter's room. So forget that. Answer to number 1 was I've completed 14 diamond paintings, not 13. Yay. But I would say then out of the 14 ones I've completed, Mrs. Butter D is the one I've completed the most of, and that's only because I've completed 2 of hers. So again, it's kind of like I can't say like, oh, I have the most of this artist yet when there's only 2, but because pretty soon that'll be different, because if I finish this one, then I'll have 2 of Mandy Manzano, and then I have another one by Ines Guerrero that's a WIP, and if I get that one, I would also have 2 done by Ines Guerrero. So yeah, so really can't really say specifically how much of the artist I've actually done at this point. Okay, artists I own the most diamond paintings from. That is probably, ooh, that might be a 3-way tie right now. And I believe it would be a 3-way tie between Mandy Manzano, Ines Guerrero, and Margaret Morales. I think that's what it is right now. I think that it's a 3-way tie of, yeah, which artist I have the most of right now. Honestly, oh wait, actually, it's probably Ines Guerrero. I think she's the clear winner, but then Mandy Manzano and Margaret Morales are like right behind. So yeah, so it'd be Ines Guerrero. Let's see here. What else? Number 9, go to medium to use when diamond painting. Oh, like, okay, go to medium to use, like, go to medium to use when diamond painting. Like what tools I use? I feel bad, guys. I'm not sure of that question. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm just gonna skip to question 10 then, which is, what do you do with finished diamond paintings? Well, thankfully right now, since I don't have that many finishes, I'm lucky where I can have them be hanging up right now. I am fortunate enough that I have a craft room. So in that craft room, I've got them hanging on the walls, or I've got them hanging on, I've got them clipped to hangers hanging on a rack that I have attached to the wall. So yeah, so that's actually kind of nice. I actually am able to display all mine. Now, that won't always be the case as I, continue to have more finishes. So I don't know what I'm going to do when that time comes, because for me, that would be really hard to pick and choose like which ones I display and which ones I don't. Because I mean, right, you put so much love into all of them. It's like, how do I choose? So yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see when the time comes when I actually have to figure out, what do I do with all my finished diamond paintings? But right now, thankfully, that's not really the case. Like, I have enough room where I can display them proudly. So, which is nice. Pretty cool. All right, well, since I skipped one, I'll do one more. Let me see where my time is. Okay, yeah, I'm doing good. All right, do you prefer to leave kits sealed or open them when you get them? Honestly, I don't really have a preference. I think sometimes I'm totally fine just not opening them until I'm actually ready to do them. But then there's other times where I'm like really excited and I just can't wait to see it, and I'll open it and then I like put it right back into the box. So yeah, it kind of depends, honestly. Like I'm fine either way. Like some kits, you know, there's probably now times where I wish I would have opened them sooner than later, because, you know, there's been a time where, you know, there ended up being cosmetic problems to the canvas. And I was like, I wish I would have opened that sooner. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, for the most part, I'm like, I really have no preference. It's just kind of, if I'm really excited to open it, great. If I'm not, or it's not even that I'm not, but if I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, you know, like this will be fun when it's time, then, you know, I'll just keep it in its box and wait till you know, I'm ready to start on it. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that's kind of the first half. I will do the next half, not, you know, next week, but the week after, and I'll finish up those questions because they are really good. They are fun. And, it's funny because, like, you know, I know these tag questions, like I have answered tag questions before, but it is kind of funny now, like even from when I answered tag questions a year ago, like how my answers have already changed since answering them the last time, because, you know, your taste of art is always changing, and, you know, maybe your methods are changing. Like, I mean, I remember when I first started, I said I would probably never multi-place. And now, like, you know, I multi-place a lot of the time now. So you just never know how your preferences and opinions change of things as you know, get more into this. Oh man, I missed two that I should have gotten earlier. But yeah, so, all right. So I need to choose a code word for this week's WIP and Chat that you guys will be able to use in the comments in order to be eligible for the week 3 prize. So I am actually going to use a different word, and it has to do with, frankly, the weather here, and that is cold. Okay, so the code word for this week is cold, C-O-L-D, because guys, it has been absolutely frigid here. It has been nothing but ice, and we have more cold days ahead. So let me know in the comments how you guys are doing with that, and use that code word. Use that word cold, C-O-L-D. So yeah, so make sure you watch this and comment with the code word. And then next week, Laura will have the WIP and Chat, and she will be able to announce the winner. So good luck, have fun. I am really enjoying seeing everyone's WIPs. I've seen so many great finishes. And I just think it's fun. It's like, it's such a great way to start off the year, in my opinion. It's just kind of I don't know, you almost feel like kind of productive, right? In your diamond painting, like, yes, I got something done. So yeah, so I love doing this event with Laura, and really proud that I actually did get a finish this time, because last year for Wrap Up a WIP, I didn't, because I was like sick for half the month. But thankfully, this year I've been more healthy. Just unfortunately, my daughter got hit. So, but yeah, so I hope everyone is enjoying this event. I always have fun with it. And I really just hope that this WIP and Chat brings you, you know, a little bit of joy, because it does bring me joy making them. I always like catching up with you guys. And hopefully next week, I would like to start going back live again. As far as, you know, kind of plans for my channel. It's been a little crazy last week and this week. Obviously, I couldn't today because like I was taking my kid to the doctor. And last week was crazy too. But I do hope to do that. So if I do go live, I will try to make sure to like post the announcement, you know, a day or two before. And then you guys will know. So that's definitely a goal of mine. I'd like to at least do one live this month. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, but anyways, I hope everyone is doing well again. I just appreciate everyone who's joining this event. It's so much fun. And just thank you for your guys' continued support and encouragement and participation. You guys just really make it fun, and we love doing this for you. So yeah, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.